Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena and today I'm going to be sharing with you a New Earth collective message for this week. Watch this video. Welcome back, guys. It is the week of October 18th, midweek here, and I'm going to be sharing a collective message with you for this week, going into the next week as well. And basically, if you need any other support, help, if you're feeling like you are just struggling, just barely keeping your head above water, you can check out the link in the description where you can see how you can work with me one-on-one. I help people in their twin flame journeys, in their highly sensitive and empathic journeys, and relationship dynamics in general. So if you're looking for more support, definitely check the link in the description. You can check out more about me on my website. But if you're new here, welcome. Definitely hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you. I'm happy to be here. If you've watched my last couple of update New Earth Collective message videos, I'll put the most recent one up here. If you watched any of these videos, a lot of them have been pretty dark. And today I did a collective card pull like I normally do from my own personal card deck that I created. So it's my own personal brand of magic. But I did pull a card from this deck, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys today because I think, you know, there's been so much heavy energy, so much confusion, so much feelings of lack and fear and hopelessness and feeling small and disempowered. And so the card that we pulled today, I think, is a really big beginning shift in this area. And so let's just share it, right? Okay, here it is, guys. This is the card Bloom. And you'll notice on there is a lotus flower, some lily pads. It's very soft and light and airy, very pastel colors. And I don't know if you'll actually be able to pick this up on camera, but if you can see right in this corner here, there's like white lights coming through. And what it actually is it looks like a sun, but it's actually also the all-seeing eye in the corner there shining onto the lotus. So this is actually a really beautiful card for this time because I think a lot of us, and definitely comment below if you've been feeling like you've been in the dark, if you've been feeling like you've been disconnected from your true authentic self or your higher self, or you're not receiving the guidance that you're used to tapping into. Here in New Earth, you know, we're all really very tethered to our higher selves, and that can be really scary to feel that disconnection. Excuse me. It can be really scary to feel that you're disconnected from your guidance system, from your true self, your higher self, your most authentic self. All of these things, that can be very scary. And so what we're being reminded by this card, Bloom, is that just go ahead and do it already, right? If you've been feeling like you've been in the dark, there's this beautiful analogy, right, of the seed being planted in the dark, right? The baby is in the womb. And so all of these beautiful things that bloom, that grow, that evolve in this earth start in the dark. You know, everything in nature begins in the darkness. And I think what's really cool about this card is that it's a lotus flower, so it's on lily pads. So think about that, in the darkness, the water, and the water represents emotions. So what emotions have you had to swim through lately? Have the currents been pulling you? Have you been feeling just completely emotionally overwhelmed or exhausted? And knowing that this is a flower that blooms up through the water, up through the emotion. And when it hits the surface of the emotion, And not to mention, its roots reach all the way back down again into that dark earth. So this is a completely different type of flower than we're used to seeing, right? Most flowers, they're planted in the earth and they grow up into the air. But this type of a flower, it's planted in the earth, grows up through all that water, and then once it's on the surface is when it's really able to bloom. So this is telling you, keep going. I know it's hard, but don't give up yet, because you're right there. You're right above the surface. You're almost breaking through. And this is telling you that it's time to bloom. It's time to break through that barrier. It's time to move to your next step, your next evolution, to let go of those heavy emotions, to know that you are firmly rooted in this earth. There's actually a Trevor Hall song that I was listening to just a few minutes ago before coming on here. And this song, it's called Arrows by Trevor Hall. I'll put it in the description below, or link the video up here. Or he says, "The darkness is all around me, but I'm so glad that it found me." Right? And so that's how we are feeling. That's how the collective is feeling right now. Like there is just darkness all around us. But this card, Bloom, is going to say to you that, but you're going to be so grateful that that darkness found you when you did bloom, right? Because we needed that darkness in order to anchor ourselves into the soil for our own growth, right? So it's about transforming and using that darkness as your own nourishment, using that darkness as your own platform for growth, and that you will be so glad that you had that darkness when you are in flower form, when you've bloomed. Then you can actually look back and say, wow, that time when it was really dark, I'm really grateful for that because it gave me where I am now. So it's always hard when we're in the middle of chaos or darkness, or just not feeling our best, or feeling overwhelmed with emotions. Raise your hand if you're an empath and feeling the collective energies right now. It is intense. It is so intense. But the most important thing to know is that you can bloom. You can bloom. There's another Mulan quote that's coming to me now that I really love, and it's the flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of all. And so that is you. You are the flower that blooms in adversity, where all of the conditions we're saying, think about a flower, think about the seeds of a tree, think about all the seeds. Even the idea of reproduction of sperm, think about all the sperm that are let out, and think about, you are the one. You are the one that made it. That's amazing. Out of 500 million chances, you are what wanted to come through. You are what the universe wanted to come through. And what this card is telling you is that that is still true. That you are the one that was meant to be here, experiencing what you're experiencing in this moment right now. So keep going, because you can do it and you're doing amazing. And I know it's not easy, but guess what? We're all in it together. I've been feeling the same way. I've been going through so much mental fuzz and darkness and intense emotions. But guess what? I'm here with you. This card is showing us that we're able to move through this. We can bloom in the adversity that we're feeling right now. And that is the key, is to bloom now. Not tomorrow, not in 2 weeks, is to bloom right now. Because now is where everything is created. Now is where everything is possible. So I hope this video has helped you. Again, this is our New Earth Collective message for this week, 10/18. If you're looking for more support, definitely go to my website. The link is in the description. Like and comment on this video. It will really help me reach new people, and I would love to be reaching new people. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Big love. Serena.